So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game yet to kick off. The
match.
excitement already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's down to business here. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay.
Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely intercepted.
There's a player on this pitch who shines above the rest, and we're talking defence.
And that is?
Well, it's got to be Paolo Maldini.
Who's arguing?
Yeah, and he's a living, breathing symbol of leadership, loyalty and devotion to his craft. What a player.
Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
A chance for a shot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Cafu. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's their second corner of the game. That'll be a throw-in. And it's Van Basten. Goes for the shot! And he's managed to gift it back. Pull it. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And that's going to be a booking. And he's picked it up out wide. Trinidad and Tobago still without a single shot on target. That is good alertness. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Messi. Vieira. Chance to... A header! Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Thuram. And it's Rijkaard. Messi. That's Gerrard. Oh, super... Tries one from range! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now, what about a counter-attack? Pirlo. And it's Van Basten. Vieira gets a foot in here. Pull it. Now it's Aguero. And he plays one through. Van Basten! He's delivered all right! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Pirlo is always looking to break lines. And that pass just didn't quite work.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Messi. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Messi. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, super find. Aguero has it in. Oh, it's Aguero! Crossbar comes to the rescue. But it's Thuram. He's picked his way through. Cross deflected behind for a corner. So, third corner of the game. Great chance! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Number 20, Marco.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always think,
Could be danger here. Oh, great chance. Aguero had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
oh look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Now it's Aguero. Picks out, brilliant chance! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Copenhagen certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard.
There will be 3
Yeah.
minutes added time.
Cafu. And that is a little undercooked. Played out to the left flank. Aguero receives it in a wide position. And this is Ronaldinho. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Driving on and making good progress. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Down to business again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going through...
Goes for a shot! And no mistake. It is an explosive start to the second half. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Rijkaard. Messi. Now it's Gerrard. He is starved of space and time. Oh, easy pickings there. Rijkaard. Vieira. And it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Messi. And here's Hullet.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Now it's Van Basten.
This is the time you need that pace.
Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's forced to go back. Rijkaard.
Trinidad and Tobago have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite sure whether we're going to get patience or impatience now.
Gerrard. And it's Rijkaard. Pirlo producing a good steal there. showing a good level of alertness. Desai. Cafu is looking to influence the game from out wide. He has found the way through.
That was lovely, that.
Chance! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Stood up well to him there. And here's Van Basten, and he's got away from it. Van Basten! And for a moment, time stood still.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
And it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Gerrard. Ibrahimovic.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
That is good strength. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on.
Trinidad and Tobago really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great.
He's had a shot! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Number 19, Aguero. Number 20, Van Basten. Coming on the field, number 7, Johan Cruyff. Number 9, Hullet. Substitution.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found the way through. Messi! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Turan. Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too.
Copenhagen surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Mateus with the... and a header! That has not gone well. Oh, cracking ball. And reclaimed it in a trice. Vieira. Hullet, who is rarely short on confidence. Now this could be a chance. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Knocks it into space, there's the shot! And yes, it's there! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Substitution on the field, number 6.
So we have
Hero.
movement on both benches.
Number 2,
Well, what a game we have on our hands
Coming
here.
on the field,
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Substitution in progress.
Holland, brilliantly cut out.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And he's managed to get free. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. Trinidad and Tobago are down to 10 men.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Substitution on the field. Number
And this
27,
is the big
Sylvester.
chance.
Coming on to replace him.
Great ball, and he's in here.
Number 13.
And this is Roberto Carlos. And it's
There we
an
go.
impressive jump. Incredible! Just incredible! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
Roberto Carlos. And time is up. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. And it's Bale! That is special! Gareth Bale!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Ferdinand. Vieira. That's Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. He's had it taken off him.
Well, it really was well marshalled there, because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It'll be a throw-in. Mbappe. Bullet, renowned for his long-range shooting. What a delightful ball. And he thumps it clear. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Gerrard. And here's Messi. And the finish! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is a little undercooked.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's put paid to the danger. And here's Hullet. Knocks it out wide. Hullet. And this is Messi. Shoots! And that's a good finish. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Trinidad and Tobago restore parity.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That is good progress on the left. 30 minutes gone. Now he's got space here. Bullet was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, he's having a go! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Silvestre. Vieira. Pullet can be a real threat inside the box.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Floated through. Now it's Bellingham. And here's Messi. And he's lost his man here. There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Great chance! And it's been hooked away. Trinidad and Tobago are looking to go forward now. And this is Bale. Great challenge, time to perfection. Desai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe. Hernandez. Not the most convincing of passes.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He has found the way through. Elects to cross. Oh, good climb! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
No surprise there. Can't be hesitant in those moments, Peter. Just allow the defence to regroup and stop the attack.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, that's neat. And it's Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Messi, looking for a runner. Pass somewhat off target. Messi. And here's Mbappe. Passes short and sharp. Oh, and the shot! It's hit the upright. Mbappe finds himself offside. And that was nowhere near his best. Now it's Messi. Gerrard. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Shot, surely! And he's stuck it away! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Trinidad and Tobago leading now.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's Bellingham. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that was vital. Deftly away. Some really good ball movement. Backward again. Bale! And a neat finish. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And now he has two.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 21.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Number 23.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Number 18.
Knocks it into space. Caggiolo has it out wide and in space.
Number 11. Rui Costa. Substitution.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Collier. Trinidad and Tobago do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Rijkaard is fouled. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution in progress.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Haaland being watched hawkishly here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Great ball if he can get there. Chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
He is through here. It's a good run, this. The referee's awarded a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. He's in a great position here. Vinicius, oh, good effort! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, that looks a decent ball. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Griezmann gets on his bike and on the move. It's Griezmann!
This is a show of real intent to add another goal to their lead. No hesitation whatsoever.
Mateus carries the ball down the right. Rodri looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Collar. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Trinidad and Tobago really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
4 added minutes has been
It's
indicated.
beyond the defence. Trinidad and Tobago with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Thuram gets it away. Mateus. There's the header! Oh, it's come loose. Trinidad and Tobago could have here their final chance.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Forced to go back. Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And he can thump it away. And after a brief check, the referee blows his whistle. Trinidad and Tobago did lead. Indeed, they... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So off we go then. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Pullet wins the duel this time. Gerrard. Oh, that's ambitious. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Thuram. Ferdinand. And it's Rijkaard. Rui Costa. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he welcomes it in. Vieira showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rui Costa. Vieira. And he's in on goal. In by Messi.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Knocks it in, and Batistuta! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
They've played it short. Back when it goes. Chance for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Trinidad and Tobago still without a single shot on target. And it's Hullet. And here's Ibrahimovic. Tries to play it through. And they've got rid. And that's been won straight back. Timber. And now the breakaway. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira. And it's Rijkaard. That's a little off target. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Hullet. And here's Rui Costa. Gerrard. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Hullet looking to pass their way up the pitch. Kukçu. Messi. Ferdinand. Rijkaard. And it's Hullet. Hullet, and he shoots! Goal! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Trinidad and Tobago have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real...
Messi! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Thuram. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Just too much. Fractions.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Vieira. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Hullet. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Vieira. And this is Ibrahimovic. Baresi.
Two
has
added
not
minutes
gone
has
well.
been indicated.
And this is Ibrahimovic. He's cut it out. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Tries to pass it through. And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Attendees, this is a
Trinidad and Tobago are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Way to the information centre. Substitutions taking place.
So off we go again. Trinidad and Tobago currently ahead by the smallest of margins. Now it's Messi. He's had it taken off him. That's a good ball out wide. No, again there's no way through. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Hullet. Neymar goes down, but nothing given. Now it's Rashford. Vieira. Hullet. Ball played for Rijkaard. Messi.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Vieira. And here's Ibrahimovic. Great chance! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Trinidad and Tobago are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough...
Neymar! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's fabulous. That's going to go a long way. Trinidad and Tobago are looking to go forward now. Timber. And it's Rijkaard. That's a lovely, neat pass. And this is Ibrahimovic. Quality ball. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Hullet. And Hullet! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Nice looking ball. Nice interception, well timed. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Rui Costa. It's a pretty loose pass. Rashford proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Timber. Ferdinand. Rui Costa. Now Timber. That is good alertness. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira has created one goal already. It's a searching pass. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Driving forward. 75 minutes played. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Now it's Hullet. Good read, needed to be. Neymar. Now it's Rashford. Rashford will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rijkaard. Rui Costa. And here's Hullet. Can he get it through? He's got away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Passing is crisp and sharp. Hullet is flagged offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 11, Rui Costa. Number 9, Ibrahimovic. Number 21, Hullet.
Ahead by two and just about into the home
Vieira.
straight.
Coming on the field, number 4, Raul. Number 17, Johan Cruyff. Number
Into the
18,
last 5 minutes.
Jan Number 14,
Rijkaard.
Erling Haaland.
It's quick to return it.
19, Edmilson. Substitution.
Looking tiny in possession here. Edmilson is having a shot! Oh, he has absolutely drilled that.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Cruyff. Timber, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Not the most accurate pass.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nicely weighted ball.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Edmilson. Rijkaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. There won't be another chance after this one. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And it's Marcelo. This looks promising. And the shot! And I think we're done. Yes, we are done. It's a super show all round. Both sides doing their best to impose themselves.
minutes.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
Yeah, he really does have it all. And here's Mbappe, and it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Passes short and sharp. And he's got away from him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's shifting through the gears here. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Now it's Owen. Mbappe is onto this. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Mbappe. Spread out to the left. Oh, good ball! Chance for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
It's a pretty loose pass. Trinidad and Tobago are still to register a shot on target. And Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Messi goes short. Takes a shot! And over, just.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
That's tidy. And it's Messi. Messi getting forward. Messi. So what can they make of this? Now it's Neymar. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Gullit. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Timber. Desai. And it's Rijkaard. This is a promising ball-up.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. A real opportunity here from a position of great... Ibrahimovic! Defending of the desperate variety. And that has left him in a heap. Mbappe, renowned for his long-range shooting. Looking for options for move. Oh, shooting chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Davids clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. Lovely bit of skill. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mateus. Dink through. Oh, that's well spotted. Desai is... Oh, terrible pass. And here's Ibrahimovic. Brilliantly cut out. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Messi. And no, he's seen through all of that. Rijkaard. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Messi. Vieira. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Timber. Vieira. That's Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Decent chance! Marvellous goal!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
That was easy. Almost two. And we've reached half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Trinidad and Tobago leading by one at the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Trinidad and Tobago can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score.
Substitutions taking place.
And here is the first touch of the second half.
Trinidad and Tobago can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Hazard. Hazard is fouled. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Yeah, and I think it's a lesson to be learned in not conceding free kicks in this area.
Neymar! Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Great defending, strong and determined. Rijkaard. Hullet. That looks a good ball through. Pepe deals with that comfortably. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Hullet. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Neymar. Best. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Owen. Best. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Threads one in. Owen! Oh, good finish. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that is a little undercooked. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
It's a promising position. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing, because that is an errant touch.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Pepe. Desai. And it's Van Dijk. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now then, the ball's come loose. Messi. Madrid are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shot.
And the shot! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Ibrahimovic!
Trinidad and Tobago really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Desai. And Azar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Azar.
Madrid surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Desai. Vieira. Neymar. Owen. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's Vieira. And this is Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Now it's Owen. Thuram cuts it out. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Substitution on the field. Number 23.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 8. Mateo.
Rijkaard is the
Number
distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Number 9.
Nedved,
Ibrahimovic.
and it's Azar.
Number 21.
Into the last 5 minutes.
Coming on the field.
Pinches it off him.
Raul.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they
Number
realistically
22,
expect now?
Gerard. Number 14. Erling Haaland. Number 18.
No
Jan
unnecessary
Koeman.
risks, and the
Substitution.
game is petering out here. Pirlo. To Azar.
There will be 3 minutes.
He's had it taken off him. And the number on the board is 3. Gerard. Azar. This is promising. Nedved. It's Nedved! Now, who's going to be first to this? Timber. And we're done. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle. So Javier Zanetti, Jim, very little doubt, I suppose, that he will have a huge influence on the outcome today.
Absolutely, Peter. One of his teammates even said he was better than all of us put together, which goes to show how complete a player he actually is. When it comes to balancing attack and defence, I'm not sure there's ever been anyone better.
Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. That's been cut out, well played. Akanji looking to pass their way up the pitch. best was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Hullet. He's got away, drives it in. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Odo threads one in. That looks a good ball through. That's really well cleared.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Forlan! And he should have made them pay.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rijkaard. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Vieira. Trinidad and Tobago still without a single shot on target. It's a searching pass. He's on it, can he get away? Gerrard. Nice interception, well timed. It's Raul! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Raul really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Hullet can clear it away. Gerrard. Gerrard! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Crosses it in. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Haaland, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. There's the shot! He scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to
Shapes to shoot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
what a pass, one that literally dropped into his path. It was asking to be finished. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's a promising position. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Rijkaard. Gerrard. Rijkaard. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Gerrard. Forlan. Raul. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. And it's Hullet. Engages and forces him off the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Picked out brilliantly. He whips in across.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Haaland. The message is clear, none shall pass. Zanetti. Forlan. Done delicately. Oh, delightful ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Raul. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Bullet with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner.
Se agregará un minuto al tiempo reglamentario.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And the whistle goes for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Trinidad and Tobago currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Cambio.
And we get things going again.
Trinidad and Tobago really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Trinidad and Tobago do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Foot in. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Timber. Mateus. Best running with the ball. Pinches it off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Rijkaard.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Odo. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Tries to pass it through. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Ibrahimovic. In with the challenge. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
That's a cute ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's managed to get free. A corner it is then. Trinidad and Tobago have their second corner now.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 7, número 9, número 22, número 10, número 13. Forlan.
Oh, well played, well played.
Número 8, número 20, número 6, número 2.
And it's Rijkaard.
Número 4.
Hullet. That's the keeper's ball.
Trinidad and Tobago really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No way through. Messi is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Now it's Hullet. Great defending, strong and determined. Vieira. And this is Ibrahimovic. Hullet gets into a good position. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And it's Salah. He has found the way through. Great vision. And the pass is intercepted.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Zanetti. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. That is good alertness. Oh no, what has happened here?
Are certainly playing with an intense focus.
Shoots! Ferdinand. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Messi. He's found the way through. He's found some space. Messi's cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Schmeichel gets it away. Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. This could be their final throw of the dice.
Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Messi plays it short. Timber receives it in a good position here.
Trinidad and Tobago really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Mohamed Salah gets flagged offside.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Trinidad and Tobago have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Se agregará un
He's
minuto
having a
de tiempo
pop!
reglamentario.
And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Odo. And that will be the final act. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into...
He's had a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Trinidad and Tobago are already... Shoots! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Timber. And here's Hullet. Timber wants to run onto this. Hullet strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Tries one from range. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Ibrahimovic. And it's Vieira. Timber. Now it's Hullet. Vieira.
Trinidad and Tobago really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And this is Messi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. And here's Ibrahimovic. Vieira. And here's Hullet. Played out wide. And he's quick to return it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Trinidad and Tobago clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Donatoni.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Gerrard. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Olmo. Vieira wins the duel this time. Trinidad and Tobago do have a chance to counter here. Raul. Now it's Shevchenko. And that has left him in a heap. And it's Messi. He's got away.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's a pretty loose pass. Hullet tries to pass it through. Oh, shooting chance! And he couldn't finish.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Messi. That's been cut out, well played. Nice looking ball. Oh, this is a great position. Shevchenko was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Gerrard. And this is Ibrahimovic. Dani Olmo.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
That's the keeper's ball. Could move up a gear here. That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Messi. Raul going about things with real menace. Van Nistelrooy. Rijkaard. That's an imaginative pass. Vieira. And it's Messi. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the referee says that is that for the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Trinidad and Tobago trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. The second period is on the way.
Trinidad and Tobago can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Pinches it off him. Strong running down that left flank. And this is Shevchenko! He's got a goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Nicely aimed pass. Desai. That has been cut short. He won't be happy with that one. Vieira. Nice bit of trickery. And here's Messi. Oh, he's having a shot! And there's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Trinidad and Tobago are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
And he should have made them pay.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Thinks about the shot. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? This is Shevchenko. Shevchenko gets flagged offside. Turan is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. A heavy challenge. Desai is the guilty party there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Silvestre crosses it in, and a header! In he goes again! And that's off target.
Shevchenko really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Bullet. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And it's Gerrard. It's Ferdinand. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now there's a fine ball. Gerrard delivers. Silvestre can clear it away. Really fierce, close defending. Rijkaard. Over to the right flank. He's being urged to... Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible... And Messi! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Cambio en Colombia. Número 10.
Well, look, they know they've got a height
Número
advantage,
17.
and it's time for them to
Número
use it.
6. Número 15. Número 7. Entran número 4. Número 18. Agüero. Número 21. Número 8. Número 14. Se va a realizar un cambio.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Real pressure penalty, this. A formality, we're level. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable. And again, they're pressing effectively.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McAllister, can he get it through? Decent chance! Goal! Colombia! And they've got their lead back. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Colombia leading now.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team...
Shoot! And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Del Piero with the short one. Oh, it's played into the air. Oh, good effort. Last-ditch defense. And the finish! Goal! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Gol de Colombia, convertido en el minuto 84. Número 14. Cambio.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
So the lead now is 2.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Mateus. Vieira. Well, that is one way to stop him. Collar has been caught there, it's a foul.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so
Se van a
determined.
jugar 6 minutos de compensación.
Vieira, and that's a chance! Oh, good finish! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Trinidad and Tobago give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Well, they've got it again. And that is that. Trinidad and Tobago can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists. From an insecure, hesitant spell, he's grown into a supremely confident and assured character.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Ibrahimovic, picked out brilliantly. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now it's Messi. Schneider. Messi. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Hullet. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. It's a threatening ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Brilliantly cut out. That's really well cleared. Schneider did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Still goalless. Rijkaard. And here's Cruyff. Great defending, strong and determined. Tryin, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Vieira. It's a really well-measured ball. Cafu, looking to play him in. That looks a good ball through. Not the most convincing of passes. Neymar. This is a promising build-up. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's come to nothing. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rijkaard. Tries to play it through, spread it left. Ferdinand cuts out the pass. Cafu. And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Hullet. Half an hour played now. And he was quick to react. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Aguero. Cafu. Oh, that's well done, really robust. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Stojkovic. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And Messi! Goal! Inter! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. Vieira. And here's Hullet. Neymar. And it's Messi. That has been cut short. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Romero did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And that is a little undercooked. Pull it. Driving forward. Vieira. Vieira powering forward here. So a temporary halt to the action. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Trinidad and Tobago currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. We're on the move again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic, good driving run. And this is Cruyff. De Gea gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Schneider. And it's Schneider. That's been cut out, well played.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Rijkaard. It's Hullet. Pinches it off him. And the pass is intercepted. Hullet never out of the action for very long. Vieira. And here's Cruyff. Hullet. And here's Messi. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He'll fancy himself from here. Now this could be a chance. And that is expertly dealt with. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. No way through there. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. And it's Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, it's a great ball here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That is good strength.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
Oh, good climb! And that's in! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
We're looking at a different game now. Aguero! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And here's Neymar. And he's there to retrieve it. Trinidad and Tobago can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Aguero, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Schneider. Messi. Stojkovic, he's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it! It's Neymar! It's hit the uprights. Thuram clears without hesitation. Vieira. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Cruyff. Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Now it's Stojkovic. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Messi. Played out wide. Cafu. He's found a way through. Messi. Plenty to aim at here. And that is well cleared. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cafu just loves to go forward whenever he can.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Hullet. And it's Schneider. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Sostituzione per l'Inter, numero 24, numero 17, Schneider, numero 4, Messi.
That was very necessary.
Numero 13, il numero
So that
10,
is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Vinicius Junior.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Nicely aimed pass. And he's intervened well there. There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Out towards the flank. Gerrard. Quality ball. So that's it. It is all over. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like that.
today's match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running. Well, here is the multifaceted Christian Panucci, looking the very epitome of game intellect, never short on mouse.
I like the fact that he's quite old.
And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Vieira. Rijkaard. Vieira gets over and intercepts. Diaz. Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's an imaginative pass. This looks promising. He has found the way through. In by... Oh, shooting chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he? All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Pullet plays it short. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Messi. Tries to play it through. Now, can they get him away? Pings in across. Towering header! Oh no, this does not look good. So we're still where we started right now. Thuram is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Gerrard. And here's Messi. Little pass back. Nice looking ball. Oh, what has happened? Great chance! He's delivered all right! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Messi really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Trinidad and Tobago are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Messi is onto it in a flash. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Ibrahimovic proves just a little bit too strong. Raul is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Vieira. And here's Hullet. And it's Vieira. And he's quick to return it. Looking for a runner. Gerrard providing an outlet on that flank. Raul might just make this. Rijkaard. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a sharp pass. And it's Vieira. Oh, it goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Rijkaard. Panucci is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Out towards the flank. Space for him to turn and look. Van Basten! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, whose goal is that? Big chance for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. It's going to be another corner, I think. Corner number 3 coming up. Tries a shot! And it's been hooked away. He's in a great position here. It's loose now and they want to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Gerrard wins the duel this time. Vieira. Could be danger here for Messi.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Chance! It's in! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Paris Saint-Germain leading now.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
And he was quick to react. So, a temporary halt to the action. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. The midway point of the game.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Trinidad and Tobago can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
He's under a lot of pressure there. Vieira. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Vieira actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's been taken short. And here's Raul. Raul! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Played into space, and it's made its way to him. And it's Vieira. Delivers the ball. Desai goes sliding in. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Big chance! Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants to...
And Messi! And he's stuck it away! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Paris Saint-Germain go up by 2 and are looking good. Well, he's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic... Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And that interception was most necessary. Messi. Driving forwards. And here's Messi. Rijkaard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack. You have to expect that from everyone now.
Diaz. Gerrard, looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost Vieira! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Substitution on the field. Number 9.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 23, Messi. Number 22, Gerrard. Number 13, Capu. Number 21, Gullit.
So really well-measured ball.
Number 14,
And it's Drogba.
Erling Haaland.
Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Hangs well. Oh, good climb! And that really should have been that.
Well, he's looked very lively. He really wants to put this game to bed.
Substitutions taking place.
There could be trouble here. Plenty to aim at. Drogba! Just cruising! They are cruising! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Oh, a horrible error, and he has nowhere to hide.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Can he finish? Well taken goal. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? O'Reilly receives it in a wide position. Ronaldinho. Quality ball. Trinidad and Tobago do have a chance to counter here. O'Reilly.
That's good play from him.
And they've been given a corner. Corner number 2 then. De Bruyne with the short one. And here's De Bruyne. And it goes for the header! That's going to go a long way. Tanucci. Nice bit of trickery. He's found the way through. And a header! And it's in! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and it met it perfectly.
And yes, it's him again. Paris Saint-Germain, palpably stronger, better, superior. It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! Oh, extraordinary. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Mateus. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And time is up. Trinidad and Tobago played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game,